Welcome back. If you haven't watched lessons 1, 2, and 3 yet, go back and watch them now to make sure that you know how to play a simple G chord, a C chord, and a D7 chord, as well as play a little bit of lead guitar, because we're going to put those two together in this lesson to play your first blues progression. Here we go. Quick review: G chord, third finger, third fret; C chord, first finger, first fret; D7 chord, all three. You need all three of these for today's lesson. G, C, and D7, and make sure you can change between them. Now for the blues progression, you're going to start on G, and we're going to just play a lot of G chords at first. We're actually going to play 16 Gs, and then we're going to switch to a C chord for 8, and then go back to a G chord, and then the last line has a D7. Let's show you the progression. The blues progression is nothing more than 12 bars repeated over and over again. And a bar is G, 2, 3, 4. So you do that 4, 4, 4, 4. And you'll notice there are 12 bars. It's called a 12-bar blues. I'm going to play the rhythm guitar. I'll play full chords right now so it sounds a little fuller and richer. You play your simplified chords if that's all you have. For those of you that are ready to move on, in the next slide, the last part of this lesson, I'll show you the full chords. Okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. For those of you that are ready to try the full chords, we're going to add some more fingers. You got your third finger, third fret for the G, and look, this second finger comes up to the third fret, the top string, bottom string, and this one goes right here next door. And that's the full G chord. So see if you can strum some full G chords now. Here's the simple chord, and here's the full G. And now you can strum all 6 strings if you're doing that. Alright? So see if you can play a full G chord now. Here is the C chord, remember? You're here in the second string up, first fret. Now we're going to add this one and this one. See how we have 3 fingers on? And we strum the C chord. Look at the black dots, and that tells you where your fingers go. That's the C chord. And here is the G chord, and practice changing from a G to a C. And then you already know D7, that's already the full chord. So the easiest one to change between would be going from a C to a D7. Just practice changing and see if you can make these two, boom, hit at the same time. C, D7, C, D7. That's probably your best bet to start with that one first. C, D7, and get good at changing those two. And then I always think slide this one up, whoop, to third, and bam, those two go down. So go C, D7, slide up, G, one more time. C, D7, slide up, G. Work on those, and if you can, we're going to play the blues progression with full chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. from our prior lesson, you guys learned how to play a little lead guitar where you pluck one string at a time and you play single notes. Do you remember? We did Smoke on the Water last time. What we're going to do now is do some more with single notes, but this time you're going to play a blues progression. So if you look up to the top to the blues scale, the first thing you play is 0. That's the open E. Then you go to the 3rd fret and use your 3rd finger, 3rd fret there. So it's 0, 3. Then the next line is 0, 1, 2. Let's see if you can do that much. 0, 3, 0, 1, 2. When you first start, you might want to just use your finger. Some people can kind of feel the sense of where they're playing easier with a finger or a thumb as opposed to using a pick. We'll talk about the pick in a future lesson, but oftentimes when you start with the pick, people end up dropping it and it falls in the sound hole. So you can try just using your thumb for now if you want to play the notes. All right, give it a try. 0, 3, 0, 1, 2, 0, 2. Try to get the whole blues scale. 0, 3, 0, 1, 2, 0, 2. All right, once you get that, we're going to see if you can go backwards then with it. 2, 0, 2, 1, 0, 3, 0. So you want to be able to go up the scale and down the scale. So try that again. Now let's go back down. And once you get good at that, I want you to start to speed it up so you can move all around. Okay, so work on that now. Hey, some of you took the challenge and you took the risk to move forward and try a little more. So if you have that first part down, 0, 3, 0, 1, 2, 0, 2, and you want to go further, we're going to go to the next string. Look at that. If you can look, it's 0, 2, 3, 0, 3, 0 is the top. So practice going up and down that scale for the entire blues scale. Give it a try. Now, when you're first beginning, it's a little bit hard to play up on the neck and do some of these advanced scales and blues scales. We're going to show you the simple one today, and there's this thing called a capo that you can put on your guitar. I'm going to attach mine here on the 3rd fret. So if you have a capo, there's different kinds that clamp down from different directions, but see how I put it on the 3rd fret and you put it right behind the little strip of metal there. And that pinches off your guitar strings so they sound a little higher. Today, when you play that blues scale, look, we're going to make this 0, 3, 0, 1, 2. So we're playing the blues scale right up here. And that way now we're in the key of G, all right, instead of the key of E. So try to put the capo on 3rd fret and play that blues scale, and then we can play the G blues together, all right? When we're doing rhythm guitar, we're going to be playing in the key of G down here, all right? Just where you already had learned, but if you're going to play that lead guitar with us, I need you to put the capo on the 3rd fret.